We go to, so you want us to wear Pride Night jerseys?
Oh, I'm also a drag performer.
Fuck that. What the fuck? Pennsylvania.
I don't give a fuck.
Several players on a minor league baseball team refuse to wear the alphabet jerseys.
How dare you!
And the game is forfeited.
Shut up, bitch!
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. I tip my hat to you fellas.
How did we get here?
I know what the Bible says about homosexuality.
What does it say?
Nah.
And it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? I am your humble host, Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next, another episode for you, and I hope you guys are doing well today on this Friday. Well, it's the end of the week, and it's been another fun week, hasn't it? You know, long week, you know. You got Trump, you got Iran, you got Major League Baseball players, refusing to wear the Pride Night jersey garbage and writing Bible verses, and of course, getting trashed by their own teams because how dare you not comply? We go to Pennsylvania, where a minor league baseball team refused to wear the alphabet jerseys. Yes, several players on that team said, yeah, you know what? Pride Night jerseys? Fuck that. And of course, the game was forfeited because how dare you not wear the rainbow? You bigots. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart, Pennsylvania. Minor league baseball team forfeits game when players refuse to wear the Pride Night jerseys. And of course, those are the wonderful Pride Night socks. Players on a minor league baseball team in York, PA, refused Thursday to comply with the alphabet messaging. How dare you? And of course, their game was forfeited. York Revolution canceled the game against Southern Maryland Blue Crabs during an issue where players were supposed to wear the Pride Night jerseys for Pride Night, but they had another thing coming. Several players said, fuck that. In a statement announcing the forfeiture, the team said, quote, with great disappointment, and that the York Revolution has issued important changes to our 11th annual Pride Night on Thursday, June 18th. Most significantly, the scheduled game between York and Southern Maryland will not be played, and Pride would still be hosted as a free admission event because we have to continue to push the alphabet themes. Everyone's ticket on the game on Thursday will be treated as a rainout and can be redeemed for any future game. And of course it continued, because of course it did. Unfortunately, several of our players refused to wear the scheduled Pride Night jersey, and the club decided to hosting the event. It was more important than forcing the players to wear the jerseys they are not comfortable with and playing the game. As a result, out of our respect for the Pride Night community and the York community as a whole, the York Revolution has decided that the game on Thursday, 18th, will be forfeited, and that Pride Night will be continued as a feature element of the evening at Wellspan Park. The team said it was the best way to stay consistent with its partnership with the Rainbow Coalition and other outlets. The team then criticized its own players for taking a stand and said it would be donating $10,000 to the center because, again, of course it did. To be clear, the actions taken by these ignorant, bigoted, racist, well, I don't know if racism plays any part of it, but sure, throw it in there, why not? Is completely inconsistent with our vision as the most welcoming place in York. As a small token of regret, the last minute change of plans and to support our LGBTWXYZ and U crowd and representing partners, we are making a $10,000 donation to the Rainbow Rose Center to support our further works and making sure that your community is as inclusive, diversity, equity as we strive to make Wellspan Park in York, PA. The news comes after several San Francisco players. Of course, this went hyper viral and took a stand and showed their disagreement with the alphabet messaging leftists push every June, which they call Pride Month, according to Breitbart News. Giants starting pitcher Lance Rope wrote a Bible verse, Genesis 9, chapter 9, verse 12 through 16, on his pride cap because he said, it's just about God's covenant and the promise he makes to us that his faithfulness and his mercy. It's just the kind of something I believe in. I stand firm in that. I'm thankful they will live in a country. Well, we have the freedom to believe what we want and express what we want. No. Landon, how dare you? No. It's San Francisco. It's home of the homos. How dare you? Oh my gosh. I think he needs to be traded or cut. Let's hear from him.
The Genesis written on your cap. What was the specific chapter and verse that you have?
Yeah, 12 through 16. It's just about God's covenant and a promise that he makes to us, that, his faithfulness and his mercy. And it's just kind of something I believe in, and I stand firm in that. And thankfully, we live in a country where, we have the freedom to believe what we want. So, yeah, and express what we want.
Well said. Major League Baseball has later issued a warning to the 3 Giants players. Yes, a strongly worded letter wrote along with other relievers, JT Brubaker and Ryan Walker, who displayed Bible verses on their hats during Pride Night. Breitbart News reported this past Tuesday. Quote, the writing on the cap violates our rules. Yes, it violates our rules. You can have the alphabet of themes on your jerseys and on your caps, but how dare you? Again, it seems like a ongoing theme I'm using here. How dare you write Bible verse? How dare you say that the rainbow is God's? What? The writing on the cape violates our rules, and consistent with normal practice, we have warned the players about future violations, said Pat Courtney, Major League Baseball's chief communication officer. In response, Vice President J.D. Vance and other Republicans criticized Major League Baseball for their warnings, while Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Ryan Thompson supported the L.A. Dodgers players, who also warned by the league for wearing Bible verses on the caps during the team's Pride Night celebration. Breitbart News reported this past Wednesday. Lance wrote a verse on a hat that seems mean that he's anti-something. That doesn't mean that. It means that he's pro-something. So that the rainbow means something to him. It means that he believes in the Noahic covenant being something that's special to us as Christians, he said. My thoughts. Also, let's not forget a comedian. Yes, certain comedian Rob Schneider said he will pay all fines. He will pay all fines instituted by Major League Baseball to these players who stood up and said, that noise, we're not wearing this garbage. To the York players who stood up, 9 of them to be exact, who said, yeah, we're not having none of this nonsense. Like I said in my intro, well done, players. Well done. The fact of the matter is that this garbage has gone on too far, too long. So when you have Major League Baseball says, this violates our policies, how dare you do this? When you are forcing this down the players' throats. To me, the greatest example that I've seen of the LGBTQ getting told to go themselves was by several National Hockey League players just a few years ago. We had one defenseman from the Philadelphia Flyers said, yeah, because of my Catholic faith, my strong Catholic faith, yeah, I refuse to wear the pride jerseys and I don't give a damn. Several other players, not just on the Philadelphia Flyers, but also other players around the league, including teams like the New York Rangers, said, yeah, we're not having that either. So the National Hockey League learned its lesson and said, yeah, whether you guys want to do it, you guys don't want to do it, you're not going to be penalized for it, so we're just going to move on from here. But no. Major League Baseball, along with the National Football League, along with the NBA. The NBA is probably the most notorious, look at the WNBA, run by several lesbians. Anyway, but to the minor league players, congratulations for standing up to truth. To the Major League Baseball players who stood up and said, no, we're standing up for truth, for God's covenant, that the rainbow is his creation and his creation only, and we will not stand for it. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borgonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.